So The Sacred Blacksmith. This is a series that I found because I saw mostly not this part, but this, which I don't think is anything of interest. I thought like this would be like where they live in a near forest with like a mountain. I'm like, what is that about? I'm like, I don't know. And also, I like the idea of like blacksmith because like blacksmith as a sort of career isn't one that I'm going to be like, let's go into it, let's look into it, let's become a blacksmith. But it is one that I'm like, I give it like props to because people who can do that is like, that's impressive. That is impressive. But it is good. The fighting is amazing. The story is interesting. And overall, it is something I'm like, this is fun. This is cool. This is awesome. And I love all of it. All of the story beats, all of the characters. The only bit which I don't like, because I somewhat disagree, because they have this thing. Spoilers, by the way. I don't like doing spoilers, but this is the one thing that I'm like, I have to say I just don't like this. So, midway through, you get these sort of like, the princess. We have never confirmed if they are lying, but it is assumed that they did. I don't know why I did quotation mark, because I'm assuming that the princess is the princess, and they might look at into season 2. But they're like, oh, well, here's the sword, and then we'll have approval. And then, like, they're like, no, they're bandits and bad guys. But their solution is, oh, let's put them to another town because that's where they're most safest. And the idea, and they do talk about one point of the idea. The idea is, like, it's better, safer. What would you rather be lived or, like, with another person because then you still get to live? No, that is not the point. The point is that someone is lying about who you are. That's what I feel. I'm feeling that they are telling the truth. How the story is set up is they are telling the truth. They never go back later and we're like, well, actually, we maybe not the people that we said. We're sorry for lying. They never had that sort of, maybe that was too obvious. But I just don't like the idea. Yes, I'm a person where I was like, try and resolve things peacefully. But if someone is lying about someone and then you run, that only proves their point more. And yes, there's no way to confirm that neither sides are lying. Absolutely. I'm just like, the argument of like, you should be better alive. No. Because it's basically like, oh, you get to be alive, but you betray your homeland. And yes, country isn't everything. I'm not going to be up in arms if like England turns into another country one of these days. But it's about feeling that idea of home and that idea of like feeling comfortable there. And I get it, but that's the only thing that's a bit sour with me because I'm like, they wanted to go home. They had a goal and a dream to go home. Yes, that might not always be possible. You might not always be able to go back. It's just the idea of like, it's better off being alive. Sometimes it's not. I know that's a little bit fucked up, but you know, that's just what I believe. But yeah, that is my opinion. I forgot to mention this. Definitely go watch it though. The rest is amazing. So cool. So awesome. There's a couple of moments where they do that sort of anime, like, oh, look at this. And I'm like, but I kind of got used to that. But yeah, besides that, the action is so cool. That is the best part. Go and watch it because of the action.